Hello, welcome to the channel. It's Liz, also known as the girl with blue eyeshadow. For today's video, I'm going to do a get ready with me with also using my favorite drugstore products and more affordable products. It's also going to be a little chatty as well, so if that sounds interesting to you, you should keep on watching. Okay, guys. I wanted to film a get ready with me doing something different because I have another palette in the mail that was supposed to come, but now I'm just like, I don't think it's going to come till later, so we're just going to do that now, or this video that I had planned out. And yeah, that's what we're just doing right now. Now for this affordable drugstore products, I try to keep it to things that you could find at the drugstore, because I remember when I used to watch drugstore videos, I'd always get annoyed that like some of the stuff like was Colourpop, and you can't always get Colourpop in stores. I try to keep it down to that. There are some products I'm going to talk about that you have to do with the shipping, and I know that's kind of a pain, but I'll try to mention other ones that you can pick up in store. So we're going to start a little different. We're going to start off with base first, because I'm changing it up. That's really why. I'll try to mention the tools I use as well. Sorry if I'm making a bunch of noise. It is the chair. I'm trying not to move too much. It's not working. One of these is super dirty. I'm trying to remember which one. I think it's this one. These both are pretty dirty. I'm going to go in with bronzer. I'm going to bronze underneath just because I don't feel like this is going to be this look might be a little cool toned, I'm thinking today. So you might be like, Liz, why are you using bronzer? I don't know. I just don't want to. I want to try out this palette. I've been testing it out. It is the Electric Mood in collaborate e.l.f. palette with Pizzion. I'm not exactly sure. It came out with their like pop star collaboration. I thought about picking it up, but it was $12, and I was like, nah, I don't really need that. You know what I was gonna do? I was gonna prime. Ignore that. We're just gonna go around that. It's fine. We're going with the e.l.f. Dewy, what is this called? Jelly Pop Dewy Primer, Sticky Primer, Dew Primer. What am I saying? I did this yesterday. I totally forgot to prime my face before I put on. It's not a huge deal. Okay. That's just for like a little extra moisture. I've been feeling my skin has been getting a little dry and I'm having some breakouts right now. Anyway, back to this palette. This palette reminds me a lot of those like contour and blush palettes that I was like obsessed with. And if you've been keeping up, I had to declutter them because they just got too gross. And I do think these are decent quality. Like I don't notice them fading terribly or anything. I don't love this shade because I think it's a little too orange on me. But if I put it underneath, it's not terrible. I'm using this, I don't know what this is called. This brush, it's dirty right now because I just used it. This is what I love putting cream bronzer, cream blush, liquid blush, all that. I like using this brush as well as the e.l.f. Stipple, which is this one. I think I like this one more. Well, I do like this one more. I have 3 of these. The other 2 are dirty right now. So we're gonna go in with that. I don't know if I should try to conceal underneath because these zits are huge. We will try with that. What I was gonna say about this, it's very emollient like those blush and contour palettes that I've talked about before. I feel like consistency wise, they're a little more slimy, if that makes sense. And it might be because the formula changed and the other ones, like maybe the formula got nasty. I could feel like this could be kind of sticky. I'm gonna go in with the highlighter. I feel like when people are like, I don't like highlighters that like could possibly stick to my face, I feel like it's kind of like this, only this is thinner. I wouldn't pay the $12 for this, and I did not pay the $12 for it. I think I paid $6, maybe even less. It's on the clearance section at Target. And if you can get it on a sale, I would get it if you're interested. Do I think it's mind-blowing? No, but I think it's decent. I like it. The other thing is the packaging with those blush palettes and contour palettes is better. Like this is very cheapy. And then like the other one was like not cheapy. Like it was still plastic, but it was heavier-ish plastic. Kind of reminded me of this kind of plastic. or like this kind of like only bigger, you know? Had a mirror. This does not have a mirror. I feel like they kind of had to make it cheap so they could pay the collaborator. You also could pop out the shadows or the shades in the other one, and you can't with this. And I don't know, it's like a little, I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of the packaging. It is kind of scratch up, so that might just be because it was on sale and that's what happens, or I don't really know. That was too much. What are we gonna go in with next? Should I try to conceal? I have concealers that I don't really like them and I don't want to use them. I have this Makeup Revolution Conceal and Sand, which I got, so I wanted to buy this one, but I ended up getting this one anyway. This shade is just not great for me. Should I try to use it? No, I don't want to try to. If I don't like it, I'm not going to use it. Shade range wise, this has like 4 shades. You know what confuses me about Makeup Revolution? I was thinking about this right now. They will have, they'll do things like they'll make the like dupes that we're all like, that's kind of scummy of you and blah, 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 blah. But then they'll do something like, oh, they'll have like a great bronzer shade range. And we're like, wow, that's really nice because it's like a more affordable brand. And, you know, you could maybe pick it up at Target, or not Target, Ulta. And you're like, well, that's good. At least there's that. I guess there's that about Makeup Revolution and I Heart Revolution, all those other goddamn brands. But then you get something like this. This came in like 5 shades. Like, I couldn't even find the right shade for me. I think this is too light, but if I went darker, it was going to be way too dark. It also has a smell. It has salicylic acid. I don't know how I feel about that. It's okay. I wouldn't use this. I can use this in multiple ways. Like, I can use this under my eyes. I can use this to conceal. I can't use this under my eyes. It can be kind of cakey real fast. That's why I don't really recommend this. So I'm kind of like, about it. Okay, next we're going to go in with, hold on one second. I'm going to clean this palette off. Okay, so we're going to go in, this is like my only drugstore, like, tinted moisturizer, concealer, not concealer, foundation. This is the Pretty Fresh Colourpop Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. I like this. I can see why people don't like this. The consistency of it, because I think it has I've heard it's because of the hyaluronic acid, can be kind of funky. I can see why this is not the most appealing consistency. However, I do like the finish of it. Kind of reminds me of my Kosas in my MAC Fix Plus. So I do like this. And I like how liquidy I can get it. So I'm just going to place that on. 1 second. And then we're just going to blend that out. I'm also using an AOA sponge, if you're curious. These sponges are only like $1 unless you get the pawpaw ones, which is like $1.50 for charity purposes. I was on their website last night because I was like, maybe I should pick up more of these, and then maybe I'd pick up some of their lip glosses. They just have nice clear lip glosses, if I remember correctly, and I was like, maybe I'll get them for Christmas. Put them in like a little goodie bag for my cousin. I don't know yet. But I really like these sponges. It reminds me of the Beauty Blender. And I like the shape of the Beauty Blender, but I don't want to pay for the Beauty Blender. The one thing I always suffer with when I have like spots like this is like even going over it just doesn't look good. Then gonna go into, where was I putting this? There. Should I do blush or I should do concealer. I don't really have a concealer I'm like the biggest fan of, drugstore wise. I did like the Maybelline Age Rewind for a hot minute. That was like one of my favorites for a really long time. But the Kosas, she's that girl. I don't know what to say, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to use this one, this satin one by e.l.f., the satin concealer. I'm not the biggest fan, honestly, of this formula. I don't know, I'm not a huge, I feel like it's average at best. I feel like it doesn't look great on my under eyes at all, but my face, it looks decent. So I'm just gonna kind of use it to highlight and make the lower part of my face somewhat match my neck. My neck never matches my face. I don't know why. I feel like I do put sunscreen on there, but I feel like this is darker than my face. Which might be because I feel like I do put sunscreen there, but I don't know why it's like that. But the only time I really blend down on my neck is when I know I'm gonna go somewhere. But like, where am I going? I'm at home. I'm gonna walk my dog later. That's literally my little excursion outside. I'm just gonna blend that in. I feel like I used to be like such a drugstore girl. Like if there was a video about drugstore products, I used to be all on top of that. But recently I just haven't been. And I know the drugstore has like done better, you know, like quality wise. Because remember back in the day, we were suffering with those drugstore eyeshadows. Those drugstore eyeshadows were trash. Do y'all remember the, I think I've talked so much shit about this. What was it? The Maybelline Nudes 3? It was supposed to be a dupe for the Urban Decay 3 nudes, and I was so excited. I think I asked for it for Christmas, or I used a gift card that I got from Christmas. Oh, damn it, I got something all over me. I'm going back in with that concealer to see if I can cover this up a little bit better. And I remember being so excited. I was like, oh, I'm gonna use this. And the quality just sucked, man. It was bad. It was chalk. It was not good. I remember being so sad. I was like, why doesn't this work? I spent my good $10 gift card. I think it was $10, and I was mad. Because, you know, $10 when I was in high school was like a lot of money to me. It felt like. Okay, that pimple, you can still pretty much see her, but if I put more on, it's gonna look worse. I feel like my pimples like disintegrate makeup on top of them. Does anyone else feel like that? Am I crazy? No matter what I do, they're gonna be like, I'm here, bitch. And it's like, we know. My cheek looks a little orange now that I look at it, but good enough. Okay. What are we gonna do? We're gonna go in with this blush. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, hold on. Let me talk about this first. This is one of my favorite kind of formulas, actually. This is their Aqua line. I don't know if they still have this. They might just give them out for free now. I actually really like the blushes in here. I didn't like the bronzers or contours, so I got rid of those. But I really like the pigmented blushes they have in here. I think it's like a cream to powder formula. So if you could still get this, it might be on the website, but you probably could find it on sale some places. I think it's good. Their bronzers and blushes in this formula, not my favorite. They're okay. I remember just having to blend so much of it out. We're looking a little crazy today because those pimples just ain't playing with me today. I was like getting bad blackheads on my upper cheek here, and so I was like, oh, let me use my salicylate, let me use my little treatments on that. Man, she ain't happy I used them. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, back in the day, drugstore makeup, ooh, it was a rough time sometimes. I feel like I had fun, like in high school especially, like I still found stuff to wear, but like now I'm just not as interested when I go around. Sometimes they will release something and I'm like, that's nice. But I feel like sometimes especially if it's like a dupe for another product, I kind of just want to try the expensive one. I know that's bad, but I don't know why I'm like that. Okay, what are we going to do now? We should powder. Where's my powder? Oh, here. We're going to use this number 7. It's a little dirty back there. Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Finishing Powder in a light. I got this because I was told, allegedly, this is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury one. I don't know about that. I mean, I've never tried the Charlotte Tilbury one. And if it's like this, I was clowning on this. I was like, this is not worth the hype. It's a little expensive, I'm gonna be honest. But I think I've used this powder the most this month. So I guess I do like it. Just gonna put that there. And I'm gonna go in with like a little bit more blush. And just kind of put that all over the top of my face. Should I do bronzer? This is the only bronzer I currently have that's like drugstore bronzer. The other one I had was the Physicians Formula, and I ran out, and I don't love Physicians Formula because like that shade range is just bad, and it has been bad for like years. I don't know why they don't add more shades. I feel like they just make more money because the formulas were really good, but that shade range is basura. Like, I don't understand that. But I haven't tried many drugstore bronzers. If you have any recommendations, please let me know. I know Maybelline had like a good one back in the day. But I also have to finish a bunch of bronzers, so I don't know if I'd actually pick one up, you know? Okay, so now we're gonna do eyes. Now usually I like actually doing base thin eyes, but recently I've been doing eyes and base because of fallout issues, you know? The palette we're gonna use next I feel like is not gonna do that bad. This is the Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer in Photo Focus. This is like my all-time favorite primer. This is best if you have oily lids. I have heard that some people think this is too dry on their eyelids. I can't relate because I got super oily eyelids. And if that's the case, you might want to try the Milani one. I'm not a huge fan of the Milani one. I don't think it is dry enough for me at least. But yeah, that's what I would recommend if you don't like this one. I will also give an honorable shout out. I don't think we're using glitters today, but the NYX Glitter Glue, she's nice to have in the collection, just in case. Not even for glitters, just for those metallics that get everywhere. Okay. Blend, blend, blend. Okay, I was gonna talk about my favorite, like, drugstore eyeshadow palettes. We're going to be using the Colourpop Capricorn palette because we're feeling a little basic, cool toned, boring today. I will talk about the other drugstore ones. I'll do that right now. Hold on, let's see. What else do we have here? One that I know you can get in stores is the Do Not Disturb palette by BH Cosmetics. I haven't tested it out too much, so I can't give you like a full... I've used this like at least 3 times, and I do like it. The shimmers are not as... I don't love them as much as I like the ones in this other one. Oh, thank God, it almost fell. Whoopsies. And this blueberry palette, I do think the shimmers in this one are very nice. I hope you... It has that weird thing in the background, so it's kind of in the way, but these shimmers are very nice, and I do like the mattes in there as well. Those are pretty. That's from BH Cosmetics, which I do think you can get from Ulta, and they usually do have sales. I would get them on a sale. I got them on a sale. I also have the Colourpop Blue Moon. If you want a blue palette, this is nice. If you want like all blues. I think this is nice if you want blues, but you want neutrals at the same time. This is nice. And then I have the It's a Mood palette by Colourpop. I was going to use this today, but I've used it a couple times. I like this, except for the glitter. This one especially. These two aren't even that great, to be honest. This is not good, but I like the color story in general. It's nice. Quality-wise, pretty good. Colourpop doesn't have my favorite formula of all time. Maybe I've been spoiled. That is totally a possibility. By other shadows, but I do think it's like, it's pretty good for the price at least, I think. I know some people disagree, they think it's good altogether, but this is also the Powerpuff Girl collab. This is also really nice, and I do think the glitters are better in this one than they are in the other one. These actually, I feel like could actually do something, while with those other ones, they were just chunky and I didn't like them. But the ones in this palette are nice, and I feel like this is a little better quality. Glitter wise. Matte wise, I would say they're probably the same. I might like this one a little bit more. I will say though, the formula that I do really like in Colourpop are these quads. These are very nice. I have the Aquarius one, and then I have the Dare to Bear one. I will say though, these might not be the best pressed in there. This one has shattered. This one's about to shatter. I might need to repress it. They are, like, when you swatch them, they're very nice and creamy, but I think maybe because of that, they are not the most well pressed in this. Maybe I just have faulty packaging. I don't know. Another thing I will say are the Colourpop Super Shocks. You can pick these up. I don't know if they carry these in stores. I could be wrong. They might. I feel like I've seen them a couple times. I really like these formulas. Ritz is an all-time favorite for me. Low Ride's cute, but this packaging. The one they put in the Y2K collection is kind of shitty, but other than that, that's nice. Anyway, we gotta get back to Aquarius. No, Capricorn, this is it. I know people would look at this and be like, Liz, that's boring. And she is. She's a boring palette. She's not frontin'. I can't believe I said that. I know some people will look at this palette and be like, she's boring. She kind of is, but it's nice. I like her. I'm gonna go in with that cream taupey shade in the crease. I don't think this would work on everyone, but I feel like that horoscope collection had a good set of colors. The nudie quads were also looking nice. Just putting this in the crease. This is a Sonia Kashuk brush. It's the ones you can get from Target. And I was always very hesitant about this brand just because I once got a Christmas. For Christmas, I got like a brush set from them, and those brushes sucked. And then they did like their little rebrand, and I didn't think much about them, but I was looking for a brush just like this, where it's like tapered at the top. Sorry, I ran out of breath there for a second. And I was looking around and I saw these. Ugh, my primer's been doing this thing. I'm gonna go with the cream shade in Dare to Bear and just blend out that outside, and then we're gonna darken the inner corner with this dark brown right here. What was I saying? I keep forgetting. I needed that kind of brush. It looked like this, but the Sonia Kashuk brush. I was looking for a brush that size, and I saw that in the little display. And I was like, you know what? This would be helpful. And then a couple weeks later, I went and bought another brush. Where is it? This brush. This is kind of for my under eyes. I'm like, that's also very nice. So I don't know if I would buy a full set from Sonia Kashuk, but if you are looking for a particular brush, and maybe Elle for the other, I'm trying to think who else sells brushes in the drugstore. Wet n Wild has some cute ones, but if you're looking for a specific shape, I feel like Sonia Kashuk has the better selection. I'm doing my makeup, looking in this mirror farther away, and I feel like once I get a closer look at this, I'm gonna be like, whoa, what's going on here? I should have put my head back, because I'm gonna go back in with that cream color and try blending out this one, because this side's looking a little funky. I don't know what's going on over here. I'm gonna go back with that taupey color. Okay, and then I'm gonna go with the shimmery color. I'm gonna go with this one, this top one, all over my lid. A little fallout, but that's kind of my fault. I'm just gonna blend those edges out real fast. What I did was I didn't blend with my head back, so then the creases got in the way of my eye, and so that's why I'm having a hard time in my crease right now. Otherwise, it's pretty cute. How did I get fallout on this eye, but not this one? That's fun. Okay, so then we're gonna do, should we do liner? Let's do liner. We're gonna do a quick liner. We're going to be using this Wet n Wild eyeliner. I don't know if this has a name. Breakup proof liner. I will tell you about some other nice liners. I don't think I'll be using them today. This L'Oreal Le Liner Signature in Le Liner. I think it's called Noir, probably. This is very good. Nice, good black liner. These two LA Girl ones are very nice. I wish they had a better range of colors, because I feel like I want more colors from them. And then the Maybelline one in brown, the studio one, also very nice. And I've been really liking these Epic Wear by NYX ones. I have, what colors are these in? All Time Olive, and then Berry Goth. I don't know if I said the names for the other ones. So this is Smooth Walnut from Maybelline. And then we have Vivid. And then we also have Electric. if you were wondering. But I'm gonna try, I don't usually do liner, but for you guys, I'm gonna do it just because this is kind of a simple look. I'm just doing a quick little line. I'm not doing nothing fancy. I'm not even doing a wing.
2,000 years later.
Okay, there was my quick little liner. I don't know, should I go over it or should I not mess with it? We won't mess with it, right? We're okay right now. Okay, we're gonna go with this kind of brush. What is this called? The Sonia Kashuk Detail Smudge. I don't think I even told you guys the other one that I was using. This is the e.l.f. Fluffy Blender, if you were wondering. I usually get e.l.f. brushes. However, they've been doing me a little, they've been falling apart recently. That might be on me, because maybe I'm not washing them correctly, but I think they are. The Sonia Kashuk Rounded Crease is this one. I'm going to go in, I'm going to clean that off right there. And what am I going to do? Should I do dark to light? Yeah, let's do that. We're using the darker brown in the Capricorn palette. And we're just going to go under our eyes. Like that. Wow, my package was just delivered. The one I was going to use today. But anyway, whatever, it's fine. We'll use it tomorrow. Now I'm going with the taupey color. And then, out of curiosity, I am going to use this one. What is this called? BB208. It's from the Beauty Bay line. Looks like this. I'm going to go in with that brown and kind of do the top where I put that liner. Just kind of, let's smudge it. Let's see how that looks. I always see people choose this and I'm like, I want to try it. I've been trying to do that fox. I've tried it for forever and it just don't work for me, guys. I just don't think I'll be a fox eye girl. I'm going to go with the liner to show you guys it, and then, I don't know, maybe we'll test it a little bit. That looks nice. Okay, we're gonna go in with that dark brown again and do some more smudging. That's cute. Alright, since we did use the black, we'll lightly, should we do tight lining? I don't want a tight line really. I feel like it's gonna mess up the look, but I'll just do a slight light. I'm not waterlining, I'm just kind of getting around my eye. I just don't want to deal with that later. I actually like lining my waterline, but if I want to do it with black, it's so hard to remove later on, so I don't really do it. Now we're going back with that brown, and we're blending out. And then we're going to go with the little fluffier brown smudge tool with the taupe. And just blend that out a little bit better. Okay, okay, okay. We have some fallout on this one. I never know the best way to get rid of fallout. This is why we've been doing eyes first. Even though I do like doing my eyelash. I don't know why. I don't know if that's gonna help. We'll just pretend it's highlighter. I don't know. Oh, we forgot to do inner corner. Oh no, I just jammed my finger into that. Oh, well, I fixed it. Right? Did I jam my nail into that? I'm using fake nails, which you're going to be like, those don't look that long. They're not. They're the round shape from Static Nails. I put them on yesterday, and I like them because they're so small. Because I do a lot of makeup with my fingers. I'm going with that lighter shade. I'll show you in a second. This one. Doop doop. I'm going to do the inner corner. And I'm using another Beauty Bay brush because I don't know what my dog is barking at. I'm going to do that, and I missed a little bit in the inner part of my eye. I'm just going to make sure I got that. Okay, we're going to do, what should we do next? Eyebrows? Let's do eyebrows. The only thing I ever use for my eyebrows is this Essence Make Me Brow. She just looks good, guys. I don't know what to say. Even when I'm like debating if I should buy like, oh, a higher end one like Kosa's, or I'm trying to think what else tempts me. But mostly Kosas because they have the fun packaging. And I'm like, oh, maybe I'll pick something up I never need because I use this. This is all I use. We're also going to go in with this Catrice Prime and Fine in their Dewy Glowy formula. I know they're going out of stock. That's kind of sad because I really like them. Or they're moving out of Ulta. Which is one of the reasons I like them because I could just go to Ulta and pick them up. We're just going to do a little of this. Okay, that's ready. Should we do our lips? Oh, why not? Let's do lips. This is pinkier, I feel like. And I'm looking for something a little more neutral cool tone. How do I think this one is? We're going to use this. What is this one? This is a NYX one. I don't know what this is in. Nude? Natural. I'm just going to lightly line my lips. I'm not going to do too much with it. Now I'm going to tell you which glosses I like. Again, I have an AOA gloss. I really like these kind of glosses in this packaging, not the tube one by e.l.f. This is the Jelly Pop and Juicy Gloss in Watermelon. I don't hate these Maybelline Lifter, but they're not my favorite formula. Should I put this one on? Let's use this one. I got this one because I didn't want to buy the Fenty one. But I feel like you can feel the glitter in these. Which I feel like you can with the Fenty one, but I like the wand in the Fenty one better. I'm trying to think, what else was I going to tell you what glosses were good from the drugstore? I think those were the only glosses from the drugstore I have. Oh, I also have the shade, this was in the shade Diamond. 100 Pearl. Or, oh, 1 Pearl, and then this one is in Topaz. And for lipsticks, I'm not going to put one on, but I thought I should tell you about some. The Milani lipsticks are good. The Flower Beauty ones are good. I don't think they sell these at, what's it called? Ulta anymore. I have the satin one. I like the moisturizing one, actually. This is in, I think, dark brown. And then this is this dark one in Cocoa. Okay. Yeah, Cocoa, I'm guessing. And this one is in Poppy Pout, which is also very nice as well. It's a, let me show you it. It's like a nice red. I feel like I have all these red lipsticks and I never wear lipsticks. This has been like my baby for a while in Beauty. I haven't been wearing that much lipstick just because we're in a pandemic. And every time I go outside I have to wear a mask. Unless I'm walking my dog, then I don't wear a mask because there ain't no one out there. But I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, we have to do mascara. Whoops. I'm gonna curl this. Me and my mom were talking about this, but I feel like the best eyeshadow curlers are our older ones that are like kind of old and nasty. This is the only one I've been able to find that I'm like, this is good. I think I've tried an e.l.f. one before and I didn't like it. This is by Tweezerman, I think. But I think I got it on Amazon. Okay, we're gonna go with one of my favorite mascara formulas, which is the Maybelline Sky High. This is a favorite. A little difficult to take off, I will not lie. But I feel like if you want length, she's your girl. I don't know how heavy I'll go with the mascara today. We did get some mascara in the inner corner. Okay, so that is our video for today. I hope you enjoyed watching. Hope you found it interesting, informative. Let me know if you have a favorite product. Let me know if there's one that I didn't list. Tell me if you think I'm wrong. Do your thing. I don't care. Just remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, that's all I have for today. Thank you again for watching. Bye!